Team, we've just finished a really good workout at Ubud CrossFit. Now, the reason why I'm training with you guys this morning at Ubud CrossFit is because I want to show you that, you know, just because you don't have a fully equipped resistance training gym with all the fancy machines and all the bench presses that are already set up for you, right? Even if you have very functional training equipment, right, you can still get the job done. So today we're going to be training upper anterior, lower posterior, and it's just going to be using body weight, dumbbells, barbell, right? But it's everything that I would be doing in a gym anyways, right? So yeah, just want to obviously bring you into a different type of environment and just show you what is possible, because you know, sometimes if we don't have access to the right place at the right time, then we feel like we can't get the job done or that our workout's not going to be super effective. But I'm just going to show you Ubud CrossFit. You can get absolutely everything done and more. And what an absolutely unbelievably awesome gym. Let me show you inside. I got bit on the face really bad. Oh, like instant swelling. I could feel that on the bench press. Woo. It's all good, baby. Done with warm-ups, incline bench press, and some glute ham developers. Just warming up anterior and posterior. That's the theme for today. So now we're going to go into a flat dumbbell press, and I think we'll do some reverse dumbbell lunges. So once again, anterior, posterior, making sure that we're getting full GBC stimulus, right? So GBC, German body composition training. So we just want to make sure that every single muscle group gets the same amounts of blood flow, stimulus, so that we can obviously just make sure that, yeah, we're keeping full body strength leading up to the Ironman that's going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks. done. Gonna finish off on a nice quick little 15 minutes of skipping, burn a little bit more calories. Why not? It's such a beautiful place and space to just train outdoors. It would be an absolute sin if we didn't get in a little bit of cardio to finish off strong. Team, 5 minutes to 8, we've got 5 minutes left over, and then we are going to go and get ourselves a nice little brekkie to finish off the morning, go walk Penny, and then I think it's a pretty damn good start to the day. Alrighty, so time to go wake Penny up. Normally I actually would have walked already by now because it's quite warm, but of course I need to be getting in these sessions because a week from now I actually stop training just before obviously heading into a few days of deload before the competition. So yeah, just trying to get it done as early as possible because sometimes I actually need to train twice a day. So it's like the longer I can space out recovery in between first workout and second workout would be most ideal. But we have a barking little doggy who I left in the bed earlier. Hello. Oh, this is my snookies. Come here. Come here. Uppies. Hello. Hello. Yeah, we're going to go for walkies. Oh, we're going to go for walkies, hey? Hello, Mrs. Penny Pants. Hello, my sweetheart. Yeah. Yeah. Hey? Yes. Oh, this is my baby, hey? Okay, let me put my stuff down. Yeah. Hi, Baba. Yes, I love you so much. Yes, Daddy loves you so much. Let's go, my baby. Let's go. Good girl, hey? So I don't think you remember, on my, I think it was like my second vlog video, while I was doing this route, walking Penny, I met someone called Ketut, and she had the most unfucking real jamu I've had in my entire life. So I'm really hoping that we bump into her this morning, because if I can get my hands on some of that jamu, I'll be so happy. Like, it was pineapple infused or pineapple based jamu, so like it was just really sweet, but it obviously had so many of the things that they obviously put in, I think put into jamu. They've obviously got like ginger, there's honey, someone's probably watching this and being like, bro, you're butchering it. But yeah, anyways, it's obviously a very, very strong drink that just gets you feeling so good afterwards. There's all the right little goodies in there. But this one was pineapple based, so yeah, it was really, really, really good. Anyways, let's hope we find Ketut. If so, I'm a lucky boy. If not, it's all good, baby. Good morning. We're just gonna grab a quick little coffee as well, just so we can get the first one in for the day. This morning we actually just took a little bit of MCT oil with like half a scoop of pre-workout, so yeah. First coffee of the day is always a goodie when walking Penny. Like one Americano, please, brother. Yeah.
Anything else?
That's all, brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. We are good, baby. Honestly, some of the best coffee I've actually had in Bali. My day's coffee. That is... I actually don't really know where we are, to be honest. But anyways, we're here. That's what counts. So mornings are for reflecting, right? We've got our coffee, walking penny, and it's really just me. And I generally use this time to kind of think about like, what's working, what's not working, what do I need to spend my time on, to just get a little bit further ahead. And the one thing that's been a theme for the past, let's say like 2 days now, would be that I'm massively fatigued from all of the Ironman training. And body-wise, I'm not like overly fatigued that my body is sore and I can't really get out of bed. I think it's more hormonally where I'm hungry. And I'm hungry all the time. And yeah, I do need to obviously just be mindful of the hunger, of the cravings, because ultimately, selamat pagi, because ultimately, if I can't control those cravings, that leads to binge eating, that just leads to making some mistakes here and there. And this is really not the time where I want to find myself with poor food-focused behavior. It's something that I try and steer my clients away from. It's something that I've steered away from for a very long time. But the thing is, I have a little bit more weight that I want to drop. And of course, this is also a time of performance optimization. So if anything, I should be eating to perform. But I feel like I'm going to perform better if I'm a little bit lighter. And to be honest, I know what I'm doing with my body. So I don't feel like I'm under eating to the point where I'm not performing, but I am putting myself in a deficit quite substantially, or at least through training where my output is super high. So my body is just like signaling, dude, more food. I'm not even like under eating, to be honest. You'll see. There's come on, come Pins. What are we barking at? So yeah, I mean, look, through my diet, I'm really not under eating by any means. But output is really high, training in the morning, training in the evening. It's either a swim and a cycle and a run and a swim. So yeah, body's just hungry all the time. Anyways, long story short, I fucking caved so hard yesterday. And you know what? I don't feel bad about it because I'm more on it than I think just about anyone else that I know. But it's just funny how like one meal can lead to like a binge, right? Especially when it's just predominantly carb-based, sugar-based, right? So I had a big bowl of fruit yesterday, and I was like, cool, got my fruits in, let me go and get like just a little bit more carbs, but predominantly protein. So I went and had a chicken burrito, and like I got to the restaurants, and someone next to me ordered like cauliflower chicken, deep fried cauliflower, and tastes like chicken. I was like, oh, you know what? Like I've already burnt over 1,500 calories today. What's it gonna matter? And then after that, I was like, you've already taken yourself up to maintenance in just like 2 meals, so you might as well then just go and have a little bit more carbs because you've been craving it. And then I went and had ice cream with 4 toppings on it. And you know what, most of you guys will watch this and say, dude, it's fine, you're human, you still need to enjoy life. But the reality is, like, what I enjoy is crossing a finish line and feeling good about it and feeling that I've put all the work in. That for me is true happiness. That for me is true fulfillment, success. And ultimately, if I can put in the work for a certain amount of time and delay that gratification, then when I do get that gratification, that feels 10 times better than the fact that I'm going to wake up with a sugar hangover this morning, which I did. So that's why we went and obviously woke up really, really early to go train. It's just because I needed to burn that off. I needed to get it out my system. And do I believe that then one should overtrain to compensate for overeating? No, but then what's the problem, right? The overeating. So yeah, just someone who's obviously conscious. I'm a little bit annoyed, but at the same time, it was like 3-4 weeks of not a single meal off plan, being really diligent, holding myself to a very high standard. So there's a part of me where I'm like, yeah, sweet, you actually went and had the thing that you loved and you enjoyed it, so I don't feel bad about that. But it's that roller coaster of work so hard and then give yourself the gratification at the wrong time. So I think between now and race day, everything is going to be just fucking spot on, because also I start to taper my training, which means I'm not putting so much stress on the body. And hormonally, I'll be in a much better place over the next week to 2 weeks before race day. Whereas obviously leading up to this point, you're doubling up on sessions. Your hunger hormones are like, what the fuck, dude? Need more. Utilizing glucose, utilizing sugars. Need more. So I think now with tapering the training and obviously de-stressing the body, things will be a lot better. But I think yesterday just kind of summoned the peak of that and of my training. And now I need to actually start to taper it down and deload. So yeah, you got to listen to the body at the end of the day. I think that's the most important thing, is listening to the body, because most people would go through that and be like, oh, you know what, I've been so clean that my body clearly just needed it. But no, this is a signal. The body needed it, but it also, great, work's been done. Now you can start deloading, you can start slowing things down a bit, because otherwise this is just going to continue and it's going to keep happening, and that's also not a good place for the body to be in. Anyways, we keep moving, and let me just show you where we're at. So this is our little walkies. Penny loves this. I love this. We do this every single morning, but we don't do it when it's this hot. As you can see, the sun's already quite bright, whereas we normally do this at about 6. But yeah, of course, training needs to take precedent over the next week, as it has for the past week. But either way, it's so nice, you know, how awesome. Hey, are we not totally grateful for this life? Every day is a joyous occasion. Coffee, doggo, wherever she is, good vibes, good energy, nature, sunshine, truly blessed. Team, so while I got you here, I'm gonna give you 3 ways in which you can optimize your fat loss, right? So get a little bit of value out of this. Number 1 would be try and get your steps before a certain period of the day, certain time of the day, right? So if you can get like your 10,000 steps before 10 a.m., right, then at least it's done. Then anything over and above that is extra. So that's what I'm doing right now, is just getting my steps in nice and early, so that for the rest of the day I can focus on work, focus on food prep. Yeah, so I do 10 before 10. Maybe you want to do 10 before 12. Maybe you want to do 10 before 8, right? It's about an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes. So that would be my number 1 tip, right? Is from an output perspective, try and get it done as early as possible. And this includes your workout. Number 2 is by being more active earlier on in the day, you're not just burning more calories, right? Leaving the rest of the day to burn even more, but you're also pushing your first meal back, which shortens the time window for you to eat, which means that you could potentially find yourself in a calorie deficit, right, if you're shortening the window for eating. So for me, I normally push my first meal up until about 11 o'clock, so that I've obviously got the first couple hours to train, to move, but also then I eat between 11 and 6, so I've only got about a 7-8 hour window to eat, which means that by default I'm most likely going to find myself in a calorie deficit. And number 3 would just be switching out any lattes, frappes, mochas, cappuccinos, whatever it is. Switch it out for black coffee, add a little bit of sweetener. Now I actually, let's see if I've got some in my bag. I carry sweetener around wherever I go, right? So if, let's say, a restaurant doesn't have any, I'm covered, right? No excuses. Good morning. Oh, I found you.
Yeah.
Get to it.
Yes.
Yeah, I found you. Yes, baby. Oh, I'm so happy. Every time I walk here, I'm like, I really hope to see you, because I love your jammu, really good.
I remember you working with Martin.
Yeah. That made my day. That made my day. That made my day. That's all I gotta say. I'm so happy that I saw her, because honestly, best jammu. Best jammu. Woo! We are gonna go home, we're gonna get money, and we're gonna go and give Ketut a call to get some fresh jammu. Woo! Wow, so good, eh?
You get it inside.
No, it's okay, it's fine.
okay.
Yeah, it's perfect. Wow.
Ay, nana ka,
So good.
So good.
So good, yeah? So good. Happy dog. Happy dog. Wow. Not bad. Not bad. Look at that. Wow. So good. Gonna enjoy every bite of this. So good. So we've got a little bit of we've got some watermelon, we've got some pineapple, we've got some dragon fruit, and then we've got some melon here. So very, very good, very fresh. A lot of people say eating too much fruit, not a good idea. I'm banging out 2 of these a day and I feel great. You're getting in your fiber, your nutrients, your vitamins, your minerals, your electrolytes. And fruit is just amazing, you know what I mean? Like fresh, cold fruit. Huh. Unreal. Absolutely unbelievable. And I think Penny agrees. Yeah, fruit's good. Yes, we love fruit, huh? So good. Team, that's us. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. We're gonna sign off. Penny's gonna go back to sleep. I'm gonna get stuck back into work. Happy Sunday. Sending all the love, good vibes, good energy from Ubud in Bali.